Hi, I'm Richard Cook. Welcome to this video course entitled Building an Application with Haskell from Pack Publishing. First, a few things about me. I'm primarily a C++ and C# developer, and I have about 17 years of software development experience. I have a passion for programming languages, particularly functional programming languages, and I am organizer of the Seattle area Haskell Users Group. I'm also involved in many open source projects. I have contributed to the Glasgow Haskell compiler, and I'm also interested in machine learning and data analysis. And you can find me online. I have a blog at rcook.org. I have many projects on GitHub, and I have a Twitter account which I occasionally post to. So we'll start with an overview of this course. So this course is divided into 5 sections. In the first section, simple but useful, we'll talk about what real programs do typically. Then we'll describe what the application we're going to develop will do. It will be a command line to-do list. In the second section, the command line, we'll jump into the command line and how to parse it, and we'll use the applicative style. We'll show how you can use algebraic data types to define command line options. Then we'll wrap up by parsing the full set of commands that our application will support. In the third section, storing data on the file system, we'll discuss Haskell's file I/O APIs and compare laziness and strictness and how it applies to our application. We'll also revisit the various string types available to us in Haskell and how this will influence our application. Then we'll write some parsers and writers for the YAML structured file format, and we'll have a short discussion about other possible file formats and other data types that we can serialize to YAML. In the fourth section, interacting with our data, we'll implement the full complement of CRUD, i.e. create, read, update, and delete actions. So we'll learn to read items, to create items, to delete items, to update items, and then we'll look at displaying our whole to-do list, and then other commands such as init to initialize the to-do list. Finally, and then we'll draw some conclusions at the end. We'll conclude by discussing how we can build on our example application, and then we'll wrap up by talking about where to go next in your Haskell learning experience. So what will you learn? Well, you'll learn to write a real command line application in Haskell. You'll learn how to parse command line arguments, and you'll learn how to parse data from and write data to the file system in a structured format. And you'll also learn how to implement the full array of CRUD-style operations on your data. Prerequisites for this course. You'll need a basic understanding of the Haskell programming language, and my courses, Fundamentals of Practical Haskell Programming and Writing Haskell Programs, are intended foundations for this course. So with those prerequisites, you'll have familiarity with the basics of writing real programs. We'll also be using the stack build tool for compiling our Haskell program, so I'll assume that you're able to install this tool. And to do that, you'll need comfort with the Windows, Linux, or Mac OS command lines. At the end of this course, you'll have written a real application. I hope you really enjoy my presentation, and let's get stuck in.